Hello everyone. So today I felt to jump in and quickly share my explanation and my understanding on around frequencies, vibrations and energies. And the way I have been shown is that everything in the world is energy, therefore consciousness, vibration. So nature has its own frequency. The wind has its own frequency. Fire, water, has its own frequency. So everything that you see around you has its own frequency. The chair has its own frequency. The table has its own frequency. Okay, so everything, the universe is frequency, vibration, and energy. So just as everything has its frequency, us as humans, we also have a frequency. Now, because humans, we have lived many lifetimes, and we also are kind of our DNA. It's a like byproduct of our ancestral lines, meaning our DNA carries genetic lines, right? These genetic lines or this DNA that we as humans we have, our frequency also is held in the human body. So while we have our energetic field, our etheric field, we also have the frequencies that we hold in our body as DNAs and as belief and thoughts, because thoughts and emotions, they're also consciousness, they're also frequencies. So every choice that we make, every thought that we have, every emotion that we feel has its own consciousness, has its own frequency. Now, the frequency that we hold in our body determines the experience that we have in our outer world, right? So the level of our frequency, whatever the level is, there's no right or wrong in the universe. It's just frequency, it's just vibration. The level of our vibration, of our frequency, is going to attract, is going to we are like I invite you to see you as a magnet, right? And that magnet has a frequency. When we vibrate at a certain level, this magnet attracts that is the same frequency, right? Attracts. Now, the frequency that we hold is expressed as emotions, as thoughts, and therefore choices, because every choice that we make has a thought or an emotion behind it. And therefore, the frequency that we have, we embody certain frequency, because that energy and that frequency vibrates in our body. It's in our DNA, it's in our organs, in our skin, in our human vessel, right? So our human vessel has a frequency, has a consciousness, has a vibration. If we want to experience something in the outer world, right, in our experience that we call life, if we want life to be experienced around love, around compassion, around freedom, around what else? What other acceptance, right? We need our body needs to hold that frequency, needs to hold that vibration. We cannot experience a reality of compassion when we hold judgment. We cannot experience, or it will be very challenged, right? Let's not put as an absolute. It will be very challenging to experience a reality of freedom when we ourselves do not have that vibration. When we ourselves are vibrating as victimhood, or as do what I want you to do, right? As a prisoners. We cannot experience a reality of love if we don't hold that vibration within. So whatever you experience in your life is just a mirror, really, of the frequency that you hold within. And that is true in the inner world, inner meaning your own experience, as for example me as Monica, my own experience in my life, and also is reflected in the world, because we are energetic beings. So if many of us vibrate at a certain level, then we share that vibration with the world, right? We attract that's what we are vibrating, the frequency that we hold. So embodiment can open the doors for you to realize that you can be the creator of your life based on the frequency that you hold. And for you to realize what frequency you hold, we need to feel and we need to be conscious of our thoughts and our emotions. And that's why the saying, right? If you want to understand the world, understand frequency, because that's what it is. We cannot experience abundance when we ourselves hold the vibration of scarcity. So when we embody certain frequencies, we attract that we embody. Now, how do we shift, or how do we jump to a different level, right? To a level that is more conscious, and to a vibration, I'm going to say, that is more higher, right? Because it's all levels, no right or wrong, it's just levels. So first we need to just see what vibration we are, what is the frequency that we're holding. And once we take the moment to see the frequency that we're holding, meaning imagine the frequency that you're holding that is on this level, right? On the level number 1, right? It's kind of dark, you don't know what you're holding, you don't understand the frequency, you don't understand why certain things happen and happen again and again and again in your life. The moment that you put the light on, the moment that you shine light into it, that starts to dissolve, because now you're conscious of what is the frequency that you're holding, meaning why you are choosing certain choices, why you are still holding certain patterns and certain behaviors. The moment that you put the light is the moment that we, because we have free will, we can dissolve that, and we can choose to have a different, to vibrate at a different frequency. It's all about choice. And when we surrender ourselves to the light beings that we are, then this light being has a wisdom, has a universal wisdom. And the wisdom, this light itself, knows where to go, knows what to release, knows what to take out from our energetic being, because light now is in there. It has bright this part of ourselves that I'm going to say it's kind of like in the darkness, and now light is in and it transforms, because our light has a very high vibration. It's just these frequencies that we hold in the way of thoughts or emotions are not allowing the light to get in and transform it, right? So the moment that we allow the light to just get in by surrendering to our light, is when the light of who you are can work its magic. And then a new level is reached. And then a new level, and then a new level, and then a new level, because we're never done, because we're always growing and always having the opportunity to hold a higher frequency. Even the universe is growing, is expanding, meaning it has a higher frequency. And so that's why embodiment is such a key piece. I have found that embodiment, it has been such an important piece in my growth, in the way I see life, in the way I experience life. And once we hold that understanding, everything changes. It's like your world, your experience can change at any now moment. Is instant. Right now, in an energetic level is instant. Then you have to go, sometimes we go back into old patterns and when we have to work through it. But energetically, is instantly. Because the light has so much power, but the light cannot go in if we don't let it, if we don't surrender, if we don't say, okay, this is the frequency that I am having, this is the vibration that I'm holding, these are the choices that I am making based on these frequencies that I'm holding in my body. And if we do not surrender to our light, the light cannot go in and do it because we hold free will. So our soul knows, okay, you're not ready, I'm waiting for you, waiting for you, waiting for you. And the moment that we said, okay, I surrender, show me what it is, show me where I'm holding back, show me where I'm not growing, show me why certain experiences keep coming into my life. Your soul, the wisdom of who you are, not as the personality, not as the body as you are, but from the bigger the bigger perspective, the whole of who you are, which is God, right? You are just an expression of God. Will show you, will reveal to you, and then you will be able to reach a higher level of consciousness, a higher level of frequency, and therefore your life will start to change magically. So I hope this serve you in any way or form. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for being here. We honor you. Together we connect, we shift, and we reclaim. Bye-bye.